Titans Global. Let's go. Started with a vision, two voices in the mix. Max and Link together, building something that'll stick. Every episode we drop, yeah, we're reaching new heights. Titans Global on the map, burning bright every night. From the first recording session to the fans that tune in, we've been grinding every day, yeah, we're destined to win. Titans Global, that's the name, that's the brand, we the fans. Speaking truth through the microphone, messages that we send. Titans Global, that's the movement. Titans Global, feel the power. Titans Global, we keep pushing. Titans Global, this our hour. Titans Global, Max and Link. Titans stronger than you think. Titans Global, that's the way. Titans Global, every single day.
What's up, Titans fans? I am excited. Welcome back. We are back. I am Maximus Titan fan. I am your host, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Link. What's up, bro?
What's going on, guys? Good to be back. Football's back, kinda, not really, but sorta. Still a few weeks away from actual action, but we've got stuff to talk about. That's why we're here with you today, and as always, thank you for that. So, like, comment, subscribe, share the page. We want to reach as many people as possible because we do this for you guys. So, yeah, I mean, I guess we'll get into what there is to talk about.
Yeah, man. All right. So basically, we're talking a little bit of training camp. We're going to address the Will Levis issue with his shoulder, and then we're going to address how Cam reacted to that and how I think all the Titans fans are overreacting to that. Also, we've got Scoobs Scoops, so stick around for that. And I guess we'll jump right into it. Training camp, we've only had 2 days so far. So there's not really a whole bunch to talk about, but, you know, we haven't been around for a while, so we're just going to kind of catch up with where we've been. But the first thing I want to talk about in training camp, or off-season period, is Cody Barton. A lot of people, I think, underrated the move when we signed Cody Barton. Wasn't really that impressed with him. Started watching his tape, thought, you know, he might have something there. He's a good coverage linebacker. But the fact that he has already intercepted Cam Ward, I think 3 times, and Cam's only been intercepted 4 times. So I don't think it says so much about Cam Ward as it does about Cody Barton. I think Cody Barton is a major, huge upgrade over Kenneth Murray, and I think that's going to be one of the stories throughout the season that we talk about back and forth. What do you think about that, brother?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why Cody Barton is here. He's your coverage linebacker. I mean, that's what he's brought in to do. And he was even asked, you know, after one of the practices, what did you see on that last interception? He's like, it was a play that they ran yesterday. So he's seeing the field well. He's noticing things. And I also see it as a good sign that he said Cam is actually coming to him and saying, hey, what did you see on this? How were you able to get to this? Like, he's using it as a learning experience. So, I mean, this is what we expected. It's training camp. It's a rookie. He's going to have to get – I mean, we're a couple days in. Like, he's going to have to get used to the NFL speed. This is a good coverage linebacker. Like, I don't see it as a red flag at all. Now, I mean, if we're sitting here a month from now talking about interception issues, then that's a different story. But right now, I just see it as a good thing. He's using it as a teaching experience, and good on Cody Barton coming in and making a splash early.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I was going to talk about was Cam Ward's reaction to being intercepted by Cody Barton. It wasn't, you know, like I'll be honest, man, it was the most humble reaction I've ever seen in an NFL quarterback, especially a rookie that just got here. But he just went right up to him and said, man, what did you see? You know, like you said, it was a play from yesterday, and he saw it early, so he figured it out, picked it off, got in the throwing lane. But the very next play, he also, Cam Ward, threw a pass over the middle again between 2 defenders to hit Tyler Lockett, which was a very precision pass ball. It was very beautiful. And that's the thing I really love about Cam is that it seems like he responds really well when he does bad. And that's, I guess, what you want to see, you know, just erase that from your mind and move on.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the one thing you knew you were getting coming out of Miami. I mean, he's level-headed. He's the exact opposite of what we saw from Will Levis last year. Like, that's basically the direction this franchise wanted to go. They wanted the level-headed guy, the cool, calm, collected, the person. It doesn't matter if you're up 14 or down 14, he's going to play the same way. Like, he's going to take his shots. He's going to make plays. So, yeah, I mean, I think just seeing the attitude early, seeing the leadership that we already talked about coming in, seeing that translate to this team already, I think that's good. And I mean, look, on his first day, they asked him how it went. He's like, for me, it was mid. And that's the kind of stuff you want to hear. He has that humility. He has that drive to get better. And we've seen that through his interactions with media, through his plays on the field. So I'm pretty impressed so far, but I didn't expect any different, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I understand, man. And I just did want to clear up real quick. I did put out yesterday that Tyler Rowland was going to be our guest. He had some personal issues come up that he had to deal with. I'm not going to talk about him or anything, but let's just say that it was a very, very good reason as to why not to make the podcast. And he has promised me that we'll, come on the show. I told him not to worry about it. We'd talk about it later, but I did want to address that real quick because, it is all over my advertisements. The other big surprise for me was Kevin Winston. And it's not a surprise that he's doing well. I don't want to sound like that. I'm surprised that he's already playing football. I did not expect him to be on the field that fast. So, when I read a story, I think it was by Jim Wyatt, where he talked about how impressive he has been in these last two practices. There was a pass, I think it was to Josh Wiley, where it looked like Josh Wiley possessed the ball, and then Kevin Winston literally ripped the ball from his hands and had clear possession before they hit the ground. So the game, according to Jim Wyatt, he would have considered that an interception. And I think that is just amazing. Not only that, it just shows the kind of moxie that dude has. I don't care if you catch him, I'm still going to take it away from you. And he did. That doesn't really speak highly for Josh Wiley either. I think he's one of the ones out on the outside looking in at the tight end position because it's so full this year.
Well, and that's crazy because last year we were talking about him making a huge leap. And then you go through the offseason and they bring in all this talent. And now you're right. He's on the outside looking in, which is because we were giving him the nod over Chig. And then now Chig and Cam seem to have this connection. And then you've got the young kid in Helm. So, yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see what they do week one with that tight end position.
Yeah, I will say this too, man. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday, Helm made a fingertip grab on the perimeter that was just unbelievable, man. Unbelievable catch. So I think that dude's going to be a great hands tight end moving forward. Jarvis Brownlee Jr. It's no secret that I have a love affair with the dude. I'm infatuated with the dude because I'd like him to succeed. As a 5th round draft pick, that's pretty amazing. But had a really good, strong showing. There was a little bit of a tangle. I think it was Thursday. Anyway, yesterday. I'm having a hard time keeping track of my days. I've been a little busy lately. I'm sorry. But anyway, him and Traylon Burks got into a little bit of a tangle up when Traylon Burks was trying to catch a ball. He did not catch it, by the way. Both of them, though, got up real slow. Jarvis went over to the sideline and threw up. I think he took a shot to the solar plexus that made him throw up. But Traylon Burks, man, second day he's back with the team, and he's already getting up slow from a hit. Jeez.
I mean, at this point, it's comedy, and I really hate to say that, but I mean, and now I'm hearing all this, which he's fine. I mean, this isn't something I think is a serious issue, but it just adds to it. Like, the dude doesn't know how to fall. Like, he really does. He doesn't know how to protect himself, and it sucks because going into this season, your only real vertical threat right now is Calvin Ridley. And that next guy who would be that vertical threat is Traylon Burks, but he doesn't have the ability to go up for the 50-50 balls. He can't catch consistently. He can't stay healthy to be on the field. So now it feels like you're still kind of a man down at this receiver position because I don't know if he's going to be the dude to step up.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree, but I'm hoping that the youngsters, AO Manor, and I'll be honest with you, man, I'd be really shocked if Restrepo wasn't higher on the depth chart than DK, which sounds insane, but I still think that's the way it is. DK's had it on and off training camp so far. He's done real well. He did real well in the OTAs, but training camp he's been a little bit more shaky. Um, hasn't I think he had one swatted away today and one that he caught. So there you go. But anyway, I don't know. I'm just I can't stand the whole Traylon Burks thing. By the way, everybody that says, "Oh, but he came into camp," they say he's in shape. They say he looks quick.
Great.
Every single year they talk about how Traylon Burks is in great shape and how he looks better than he did the year before.
Yeah, well, yeah, because we're comparing it to his rookie year where he came in with asthma. He was out of shape. It took him a while to kind of adjust to the offense. Like it started slow and it's just stayed that way. And a lot of it is health. I get that. But at some point, it's your job as an NFL player to keep yourself on the field. And when you can't do it, like that's your sole purpose. Like that's, if nothing else, be available. I mean, that's why NWI had such a storied career with the Tennessee Titans, is because he kept himself available. And if nothing else, like there's worse careers to have. If you were able to offer that as Traylon Burks, I would take it. And that's why I'm still giving him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going into it like, okay, he's going to get, at least I think he should get meaningful playing time in the preseason just to prove that he can be an NFL wide receiver. Like I need to see that before week 1. I need to see him in action. I need to see him for 3 games to show me he can stay healthy. Like that's what I need. So I give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, we'll see how preseason goes. And if it shakes out, then great. I mean, it's a win-win situation, but like you said, it's getting old because it's the same thing every single year at the start of training camp.
Yeah, man, and it's like I told one of the people that I talk with online a lot and go back and forth with. It's not that I want him to fail. I want him to succeed.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I just don't have any faith in him anymore because that's what he's shown me. You know, it's a lot like Chig. Everybody's talking about Chig like he's going to have a really big breakout season, and it would be great. I would love it, be happy as hell. But I'll be honest, I don't have any faith that he's going to break out. Now, if he starts having early production like he does late in the season, okay, now maybe we need to stop and have a different conversation.
Mm-hmm.
But until he shows me that he can have early production, I'm not going to have any faith in it because every year he kind of comes off and on every other game or whatever until the end of the season, and then he has 3 amazing games, and it inflates his stats to where it looks like he had an average season as a tight end, but it's not true. So I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't want these guys to fail. I'm telling you what I think is going to happen, and that's it.
Is that so? At the start of training camp, is that still your big? Like, what's your biggest question going in? What position group? I mean, because I feel better about linebacker. I'm not gonna lie. Initially, I was kind of concerned, but I'm slowly kind of getting there. I kind of see the vision they have for it. Is pass catcher? I mean, that wide receiver tight end group, is that still the biggest question on this team?
No, man. For me, it's the edge.
Oh, that's fair.
I mean,
yeah, that's fair.
Our starters right now is Arden Key and Femi. I thought it might be Lorenzo Carter just to give Femi just a little more time to acclimate himself to the NFL, and since he hasn't had a whole lot of positional experience. But no, I feel like they're going to throw him out there right off the bat and just pray to God. Well, look, this is.
I still think there could be a move there. Like you get through some of these roster cuts, training camp. Like I think there could still be a move at edge rusher. That may be one of those late training camp signings that we see.
I will say this: to everybody who's saying bring back Jadeveon Clowney, I mean,
It's not the. It's. I mean, look. If you gave me the right deal, I'm not
well,
opposed to it.
that's the point. Last time he was on a top free agent
Oh
contract.
yeah. I
This
mean, it
time he
was yeah.
definitely would not be. He would probably
No.
make a third of what he did last time.
But do you think he's at a point in his career where he understands that? Like, I don't think his relationship with the franchise as a whole was bad. Like, we expected one thing that we paid him for. We didn't get what we thought we paid him, which I agree. I don't think he was as productive as he should have been. But do you think now he's kind of tempered his expectations of where he's at in his career?
Now,
No.
I mean,
Okay.
I'll be honest with you, man. A lot of these guys, you know, and especially the ones who come into it as a star already, like Jadeveon Clowney, and then have success in the NFL, and then struggle late in their career, and then kind of have a resurgence, I guess. But anyway, the point is a guy like that. No, I think he is so high on himself that until he recognizes that nobody wants him. You know, there are those people that hang around in the NFL until literally nobody wants them anymore. And
Yeah,
that's when they decide 2 or 3 seasons of not making an NFL roster. Okay, now I'll finally hang up my cleats.
that's fair.
Although I will say, for some stupid ass reason, the Titans keep having players retire in the middle of training camp, and I'm kind of getting over that. I don't understand what that trend is, but we got to quit that shit.
Is that a culture? Like, I don't know. That's weird. Like it.
I mean, Lorenzo
Maybe they
Carter's
move to
old.
Nashville, get a house, realize how cool it is, and just say, oh, I could live here and not play football anymore. Like what? Like I don't get it because you're right. It's a trend at this point, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Well, yeah, Sadiq was a major uh, surprise because he
Yeah.
was 27, you know,
Right.
and it looks even more shady when the very next year he comes in as a free agent. So I'm not really. I'm still trying to figure out what happened there. But as far as Lorenzo Carter goes, man, he might have just got into camp and realized, you know, I might be fighting for a roster spot, and I don't want that embarrassment. So I'm just going to go ahead and hang up my cleats right now. That's my thoughts on it anyway. I don't know because I haven't heard any rumblings or anything like that other than the fact that he's retiring. So.
Fair enough.
But the Titans are not a retirement home, despite what everybody thinks.
I don't know, man. A lot of people come here to either retire or just
Get that
fail
last contract.
miserably. Yeah, and it usually does not go well. But
You're not wrong, man.
hey, Calvin Ridley can change that.
Yeah, man. I really feel like he's gonna have a big year. A lot of people have. I've talked to a lot of people about it. I think that he is gonna have probably like a 1,400-yard season. I don't want to get crazy and throw out stats and stuff like that, but I do feel like he is gonna have a nice season, even though he's 30 years old. I think, or 29. Is he 29 or 30? I don't know. I
He
can't
is
remember.
30,
Anyway,
I believe.
I think he's 30. But anyway, I think he's going to have a really nice season. He looks very crisp, very excited. Second year in the system, so he should have a much better grasp of what he's doing. Plus, if they're bringing in some of the stuff that Cam Ward excelled at in Miami, a lot of that is like 3 and go, 4 and go, 4 cross. You know, I mean, it's very simplistic plays of just get out there, beat your man in your route, and get the ball. So I think Calvin Ridley's probably going to have a pretty big season, but I don't know, man. You know, I mean, I wasn't expecting to talk about this, but lately, yesterday, something like that, we are taking a bunch of visits from wide receivers. So I guess, and they released Colton Dow and brought in Matt Lauder. I don't know how you say his name, but just a physical freak. Looked almost identical as far as the numbers wise go. But I guess they just weren't very impressed with Colton Dow's, route knowledge or his knowledge of the Titans offensive system. I don't know. I don't know what was wrong, but they let him go.
Yeah, I feel like they might start cleaning house at that position. Like I think you've got your guys like I hate to say it, but like Mason Kinsey and guys like that. Like we've seen the push out of NWI. Like I think it's just time for some fresh faces in the wide receiver room. And I don't hate it. Like you've got these guys that have been here that have worked for these roster spots and have been given opportunities and they had their chances on special teams and that's fine. And it doesn't mean they can't find success elsewhere. But I think it's time for kind of a turnover there.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, man. As far as turnover goes, I think we are the highest team of turnover. We had 54%, I believe, at this moment of new players that were not on our roster last year.
Which
And I
you
think that,
should. You were the worst team in football. Like you were
yeah,
literally the worst team in football. You should have the highest turnover percentage. Like that's fair.
that's a very good point. Yeah, but I think that number could actually get larger because I
Mm-hmm.
think a couple of the people that were on the roster last year are not going to make it this year.
Mm-hmm.
However, since we're talking about wide receivers again, I didn't mean to talk about this, but I feel like I want to. Bryce Oliver is killing it right now. Not only, I mean, he's not like, catching a bunch of amazing passes or anything like that, but he is impressing coaches and he's willing to do the dirty work and he's doing it well. I think he might be one of the better gunners in the NFL this year. Just throwing that out there.
Fair enough.
Tajay Spears looks super fast.
Yeah.
I don't
What else is
know.
new?
I
I
don't know
mean,
what happened.
yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest. He looked good in the first year, but the second year he did not. He didn't look great last year for some reason.
That to me that felt like system more than anything else because and credit to Tony Pollard. I think he kind of just came in and just took over. Like they went with the
I'll
hot
give you
hand.
that.
They went with the hot hand and his hand never cooled off. Like he just kept it rolling. So, and then I think Tajay was dealing with little minor things, tweaks here and there. So I think that was just a perfect storm where Tajay kind of missed that sophomore jump. But I don't expect that to be the case this year. I would be surprised if we see the same kind of swapping we see of those two as we did last year.
Right on. All right, so it's not halfway through our show quite yet, but I'm going to go ahead and make it the halfway point. I'm going to talk about our sponsor for a few minutes, but stick around. It's only about 35 seconds, and when we come back, we're going to come back with Scoobs Scoops. So hang out. We'll be right back.
What's up, Titans fans? Maximus Titan fan here. Are you in need of professional excavation services? Look no further. Red Zone Builders has the expertise, experience, and equipment to handle all or any excavation project, big or small. Whether you need land clearing, site preparation, trenching, foundation excavation, or any other excavation services, they have you covered. Their team of skilled professionals work diligently to ensure your project is completed safely, efficiently, and to your satisfaction. Trust the experts at Red Zone Builders to get the job done right.
Hey there, Max, Link, Titans fans. How's it going? So, I went to practice on Wednesday, and yeah, Max, you were right. Tajay Spears looked really fast. Everybody looks lean. Jeffrey Simmons, it looks, man, he looks totally different. J.C. Latham, everybody on the team just looks so lean and stronger and faster, and Calvin Ridley just crisp. I mean, even Alike Manor, he's my crush this year. I think he's going to be a day one starter. He just catches the ball, man, and just great route runner. Um, Also, Helm, I tell you what, he's got a really good chance of being the day one starter. I don't know what it is. It's something about that kid. I think it's not impossible for him to take the job away from Chig. Um, all the wide receivers, the young guys, Bryce Oliver, he looked really fast. I'm really excited the way practice looked clean. I mean, it's been looking clean. It's pretty incredible. What's a huge difference from training camp last year and this year, just in the way they move around the field, the way they change between plays and practice, and it just everything looks so good this year. I'm super excited. I get lucky. I get to go to practice next Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So I got a couple good, great friends that helping me out. So I'm excited about that. I'll be able to give you some more information. But Cam Ward, I tell you what, that kid, he is very confident, and I hope the sky's the limit for that kid. And that's about all I got for Scoobs Scoops this week. Tighten up, everybody, and have a great weekend.
That's awesome, man. You know what? No, sorry, brother.
It's all good.
I was just wanting to throw it out there, man. I love having you on the show. I'm glad that
I appreciate it.
we started doing this. But you were saying something to me yesterday about people's driving. I was on the road.
Man, I'm just, I drive to Nashville a lot, and people running red lights, man. I don't know how it is out there, but it's getting bad, bro. It's getting bad.
People just can't
And I'm
drive.
talking about like 15, 20 seconds past the red light. It's dangerous and it's crazy, and people just need to calm down, relax, get up a little earlier, whatever you got to do. Stop running red lights. You're going to kill somebody.
Exactly. But yeah, after spending all day on the road, I am a little tired of people's driving habits and how they don't really have any. They're kind of crap.
Common courtesy is gone on the road, man.
Yeah, check him out. Lewis says I don't even stop at stop signs. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
But no, Max, you're right, man. Everybody looks so much faster this year, man. Everybody looks so much faster. Jeffrey Simmons, I mean, I know you were talking about it, but Traylon Burks looks totally different this year, bro. He is chiseled, and I hope he does stay healthy.
So let me ask you. You mentioned the pass catchers. You mentioned Cam Ward. Is there anything you saw at practice? Any like early chemistry connections you see? I mean, how are they running things with Ward right now? Are they kind of focused in on one group? Is he working with everybody?
He's working with everybody, man. They're working on everything I've seen Wednesday, and from what I heard Thursday, everything has been short, quick passes.
Yeah.
They have only done a couple deep passes, not very many at all.
Yeah.
And I guess they're trying to get him used to the speed of passing in the middle, because it is a lot different throwing a pass in the middle, and I know he likes throwing across the middle a lot. And I think that's why, like you said, I think Barton's going to help him out a lot this year. Yeah. Them two doing film together, like Cam said, he was watching film with Barton, and I like Barton. That kid is all over the field. He is a ball magnet.
Yeah, I'm really happy that we signed him, to be honest. I think he's going to be one of the most underrated.
I was, but boy, I tell you what, I'm not anymore.
Well, and even from a leadership perspective, like you needed somebody to kind of come in and take charge of the defense, especially in that position group. Like that's your, that's your Mike position. You need your linebacker, before anything else.
You can tell he has the it factor. He has the it factor for sure.
Good deal.
All right, well, Scoob, you want to hang out, or you done
it's
for
tonight? It's
up
to you, man. You're in charge, buddy. I'm here to hang out. Bro. I'm here to stay. You can kick me off and send me to the shadows, man. Whatever you want.
Let's go. We'll just have a little bit of extra opinions on tonight. That's absolutely fine. Lockett, man. I haven't been to camp yet. I'm not privileged enough to be a media member yet, or a season ticket holder. So I haven't been to camp yet. I'm supposed to go in the morning. I'm going to be really honest with you. I don't know if I'm going to make that, but I'm supposed to go, and I still am wanting to go. So we'll see how that shakes down tomorrow. But tell us, so far from everything that I'm reading, Lockett seems like he is doing very well in training camp.
He's where he's supposed to be.
Are they putting him at 2, or are they putting him in the slot?
On Wednesday, him and Cam had a good rapport between each other. And I know I've been one that I want our young receivers to push him off the roster. A lot of people don't. They're like, we need 2 veterans. I don't think we need 2 veterans on the wide receiver. I think we can be just fine because I really think Alik Aoman is going to be a starter, and I think it just depends on that slot spot for Lockett or whoever else, DK. But people are giving me crap about it, but I want our young guys to push the old guy out. He's 33.
That's
Get
the
the
way
old
it's
guy out of
supposed to
there.
work.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
saying?
way it's
I
supposed to
want
work.
our
But he
old-
had
I
a
want
great
our-
question there. Did you notice where Tyler Lockett was lining up? Was he lining up outside or on?
He slot. He was slot
That's
a
kinda what
lot.
I
He
figured,
also played
yeah.
on the outside too a couple times.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
see
think-
him more of a slot position. I mean, if he's going to
Yeah.
make the roster, if he's going to have substantial playing time, it's going to have to be in the slot.
They've been putting everybody. They were putting everybody everywhere. I mean,
Yeah. And early they're going to, but
Yeah.
I think, in an ideal situation, for me, it's Ridley at your 1, it's Aomanor at the 2, at the outside position. And then, I think, like you said, it's kind of that toss-up in the slot with DK being there and then with Lockett. So I think that's kind of – but the real question is, can Aomanor step up in that first year? Can he
I
take the
think he will,
pressure away
man.
from Ridley?
I think he will. Something about him, man. Like I said, I got to meet him Wednesday. I gave him one of my chains, and he's a really good kid. Got a good head on his shoulders. I think he's got what it takes, man. I know everybody's been giving him a little crap about the ladder drill, but you don't need the ladder drill when you're running down the field and catching the ball over top of people. And
I'll be honest, man. I am more excited about Alik Aomanor than any of our other wide receiver
right. And I tell you
acquisitions.
what,
Now, I am
another
excited
guy
about
who looked really
Restrepo,
good
but
too was Van Jefferson. Surprisingly, he was looking really good. So
That's such
he's
a
not a
weird
lock for the
group.
roster
I hope they
either,
keep
so.
8 receivers this year.
This is such a weird group because you're not even including, because we just had this discussion about wide
Exactly,
receivers.
no
You're not
Burks.
even including and Restrepo. And
Right.
Restrepo, like, where does he fit into this? Because it's just you have this
Man.
weird mix, and I don't know how you sort through that. But in every, like, I haven't really heard anybody's doing poorly. Like, everybody's
Right,
stepping
everybody's
up,
been
everybody's
playing great.
exceeding expectations. So
Right.
but if you keep 8 wide receivers, now what do you do with your tight ends? Because your tight
3.
ends are kind of the same thing.
Just keep 3.
Yeah, but now you're dedicating 11 offensive positions to pass catchers. Like, that's
Either
tough.
that or Restrepo's not going to make the team. And a lot of people are saying he's not going to make the team.
I don't know, man. I feel
yeah,
like
I would be surprised.
I kind of, at this point, I would too. Now, that, in my opinion, could very well
The
change. And
thing
it
is,
usually
Max,
does. But
who is he going to knock off the team? You got to ask
Well,
that question.
I mean, to be honest,
knock
man,
off the team?
if Alik Aomanor, if they have enough faith in him to be the X receiver,
Right.
then I think what you're looking at is you've got Calvin Ridley,
Right.
you've got Tyler Lockett in the slot, you got Alik on the other side,
Right.
and
You
then
got Bryce
anytime
Oliver
you
returning
need,
punts and being
anytime exactly, Bryce Oliver's definitely in there, but anytime you need to spell Tyler Lockett or you need 2 inside receivers, that's where I think Restrepo comes in, because I think Restrepo's going to make most of his money in the middle of the field.
He's
But
got
yeah,
to have
but then where does that leave?
preseason.
Where does that leave Jaquan Jackson? Because
Exactly.
now Jaquan Jackson's not
done.
making the roster, and then
No.
and then DK. I mean, is he a lock? Or I mean,
That's where you got to think. He's a 4th round pick. Restrepo's undrafted.
yeah.
Who they going to keep?
I don't see. That's crazy. I don't
It
know.
depends on who does better, in my eyes. I mean, I don't give a shit.
They have to have
when I coached
amazing
football, I didn't care how touted they were from their last team. And I even told them that everything that happened last year, just get that out of your head. I'm not even telling you you're going to be in the same position as you were last year. It's whoever plays the best. And I think that's why Restrepo's going to get a
preseason, man. Restrepo has to have 3 amazing preseasons.
I agree with that.
I think Restrepo could make it if Van Jefferson is the odd guy out. That's who I think is the odd guy out. Yeah, that's it. That's the greatest thing right now, guys. We're having an argument. We're having a conversation about how loaded our wide receiver room is for the Tennessee Titans.
2 years ago, we would have died for this.
And that's why I want the young guys to push Lockett out.
Yeah.
Push Lockett out.
I won't be upset with that. I won't. I honestly won't.
And
I
I'm
won't
not
be
against
upset if
Lockett.
we wasted the money of signing Van Jefferson.
$4 million
I'm
ain't
not
Yeah, I
going to
don't
be
care.
upset
Come on,
about
man.
that.
Yeah, I
4
don't
million
care.
ain't nothing.
I'll be honest. I'm not going to be upset about any of that,
If
Right.
especially
Restrepo
if it
steps
means
up
our
and
young
puts the
guys are
work
doing
in,
so well.
yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, if Restrepo steps up and put the work, he's kind of my guy that I'm rooting for. Like, he's my off-season
Right.
hero. Like, I really want Restrepo to work out because he's a guy. Nobody's given me a good reason why he fell in the draft. I still haven't heard really. Yeah, his 40 time was trash, but
Right.
he put the work in on the field. Like, the tape is there. And then you bring him in with a quarterback who goes number 1 overall, his favorite receiver in college. Like, it's a fairy tale. If Restrepo comes in undrafted, makes this roster, and 5 years down the road, we're looking at a Super Bowl team of Ward with his number 1 receiver, Restrepo, like, that is an absolute storybook. You can't write that kind of stuff. So he is my hero this offseason.
I
Yeah,
was
he's the
joking with a
Mason
buddy and
Kinsey.
said that Restrepo ran slow on purpose so the Titans could get him.
Probably,
I'll be
yeah,
honest.
I believe it.
That's not. I mean, that's not completely out of the realm of possibility.
Right.
I mean, he was there mostly at the combine to help Cam.
Right. He
After
knew he
hurt
wasn't
himself,
going to
he
be
was there
drafted,
just
so
to support Cam, help him get warmed up and stuff.
No,
That's
right.
the kind of stuff that I'm talking about, though, that makes him a little bit more of a lock for me, is because of
Right.
his relationship with Cam and how he already kind of has chemistry. You don't have to build it because they already
Right.
got it.
Yeah.
Plus, he catches everything that's thrown at him.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Right.
sick, dude. The guy just has an amazing, and he
Oh
watched.
man, he was
He
after practice.
gives Cooper Cup vibes. I'm not saying he is Cooper Cup, but he gives those vibes. Like,
Right.
catches everything that comes his way. He does have the footwork. He's not going to burn you down the field, but he's going to chunk you 10, 15, 20 yards at a time. Like, that's what I see him being.
He knows where to be and how to be there on time.
Exactly. Timing.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
all.
say
It doesn't
this.
matter how fast you are. You
Yep.
just got to be in your spot on time.
Yep.
I was a pretty good running back when I played in football, high school. You know, nothing major, but I was pretty good. The one thing that I couldn't do was catch a football. I can't catch a football or throw a football. But my coach used to tell me, Coach Gray used to tell me all the time, and Coach Gray, you'd be proud of me right now, but it's you look the ball into your hands, and then you look the ball into your tuck all the way through. Watch Xavier Restrepo's highlights.
Mm-hmm.
And that dude looks the ball all the way into his tuck every single time he catches the ball. He's not worried about what's going on around him. He's worried about securing the football. And that, to me, makes him an almost invaluable wide receiver.
Well, man, I hope so, man. You know, like I said, you got to think there will be no more Mason Kinsey, no more Burks.
Nope.
I
That's
mean,
it.
I think if Burks
I'm
has
ready for
a big preseason, I could see them trading him at the end of preseason.
Oh, for sure.
Oh,
Somebody
If he
would
had
take
between
a flyer on him.
couple, 3
Somebody
good
would take a
games.
flyer on that.
I
If
mean,
Will
even
Levis
a
hadn't been injured, somebody
conditioner.
would have took a flyer on him.
Yeah,
Right.
even a conditional. Dude, I swear to God, the day after he announced that he was injured or going to do the surgery, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
Hey, I tell you what, though,
What
man,
was
he
his
looks
name?
good.
Damn it. Justin Fields. Justin
Right.
Fields injured himself, and they didn't know it. They just knew it was a
Right.
lower limb. And I'm literally going, here we go.
Yeah,
Right
but
there it was. There was our opportunity to trade that dude. But,
yeah.
you know.
We'll see.
No, but Justin Fields was on the field the next day doing knee
Yeah, he
ups,
was fine.
Yeah, no, he's
Yeah,
good.
it's
But
just a toe.
but the Will. So while we're there, the Will Levis thing is kind of interesting. So does this go back to the
Injury last year.
Dolphins game, like week 4?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this stems from that. So I mean, do you now give him any extra leeway now that he's having a surgery? He was playing on an injured shoulder. Like, did the shoulder just make him go brain dead at times? Is that possible?
Maybe, but he'll never be in a Titans jersey again.
You don't think
Thank
so?
you.
Never.
No.
I'm not mad
I mean,
about
he
it.
might
I'm not
be
mad
a
about it.
backup.
Hey, Link, here in Nashville, we don't say the L word anymore. We have moved on from the L word. It's like the V word, and we don't say that word
Yep.
anymore.
No, I feel
We
you,
have
bro.
moved
And
on.
that's exactly the way it should be. As a matter of fact, since he and look, man, again, I don't wish failure on anybody.
Yeah.
I want Will
He's
Levis
going to have
to
another
succeed.
chance on a different team.
Yeah, and to be honest, that move to have the shoulder surgery was a selfish move. It was a me first move, but that's what you do when you're a self-contracted person. You know, I mean, he is literally a self-contracted player at this point. He's not going to start in Tennessee, so he has to do what's best for him. So I get it. I absolutely get it. However, now that you're out for the season and you're not playing anymore, I don't want you anywhere near a Titans facility.
No.
I don't want you anywhere
he'll be
near
there
my
rehabbing
quarterback.
and stuff. He's going to be allowed to rehab there, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, no, rehab's fine. I mean, that's your career.
And he's not like a cancer
no.
on the team or anything.
No, not at all. Not at all. But I don't want him in Cam Ward's ear on the sidelines. I'll put it that way. I don't want him on the sidelines with a headset.
You won't see him on the sideline.
With a tablet next to Cam Ward. I don't want to see that.
That's Brandon Allen's job. That's Brandon Allen's job.
Okay, so is that Brandon Allen's job? Or
I was going to say, let's bring this up.
Hey, he looked good.
A lot of people have talked about free agency.
I've never really watched him before, but he looked pretty good on Wednesday.
I'll say this, Scoop. Is there anybody out there in free agency that you feel like you might want to look at as a backup quarterback? I love that, man. That was really my answer, too. And when I looked, I was like, well, I mean,
and when everybody started all that, we need a fourth, when everybody started freaking out, we need a backup. We got two of them on the team.
Yeah, man. I mean, it'd be all right.
Hopefully Cam Ward stays healthy all year and we don't have to talk about the backup anymore. I'm tired of talking about the backup in Tennessee all the time. I want to talk about the starter, not the backup.
Starter, yes, sir.
I'm not mad if you go into the season with him as your backup, but if you get through training camp and another option becomes available, there's some other veterans I would rather have behind a rookie.
Tyler Huntley would be the only one I would go after.
Yeah, I just want somebody with a little more experience. Like if you could even get just somebody that maybe doesn't get picked up that wants to go. I'm not naming names. I'm just saying if you could find a veteran who's had some meaningful experience, like that would be ideal for me.
Hey, there's some people around here talking about bringing Tannehill back.
Oh my God!
Hey, listen. Tannehill is not coming back to Nashville, but I don't hate the idea at all. Like if you went to Tannehill and you just threw him a bag of cash and said, "Hey, we don't want you to play. We don't want you. Don't even suit up. Just come." Like if you could have somebody like that on the sidelines to sit down with a tablet who's been in those situations before and just say, "This is what I see. What do you see?" Like that is the ideal situation. So Tannehill's not coming back. We're not going to get Tannehill. But if you gave me the option, I'm not opposed to it. I'm really not.
Right. And like I was talking about earlier about edge, I think edge is the first position we tackle at the waiver wire.
Yeah. Now that is very possible.
Yeah.
By the way, okay, not doesn't have nothing to do with the Titans, but how about Wilkins getting cut 1 year after making $100 million contract? Whew! What did that boy do to piss off whoever he pissed off?
From what I heard, he didn't want to rehab the right way.
That's insanity, man. When you are $100 million riding, I mean, he lost $30-something million on that getting cut. So, I mean, you lost $30 million because you didn't want to do some exercises.
Wasn't there a video
to get a surgery and he didn't want it?
Okay. See, I've seen different stuff. I've seen where there was a video of him dancing, and they said that went against his, so they could get out from under that contract. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. But
from what they were saying this morning, it was more of him. I guess the team wanted him to get a surgery, and he told them no.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And especially the way they come out and said that, like you said, they didn't like the way that he took the rehab process, and that's really all they said. But that actually does make
when you pay somebody that much money, they're supposed
to that's an investment. That's an investment. Yeah. I mean, that's a job.
I'm throwing the script out because, again, I didn't think about talking about this on the show, but we're going to talk about it now because we're on the subject. Are we going to see L'Jarius Sneed on the field for the Titans this year? I mean, I know he was like doing some light jogging and drills and some crap like that yesterday on the sideline, but dude, start earning your contract, bro.
That's a
That's all I'm
lot of
saying.
money that's being wasted away.
There's more.
Start
to
earning your
this.
money.
There's more to this. There has to be more to this.
Do you think some of the legal stuff is part of it?
That's what Paul Kaharski says, but I don't
Right.
like. Okay, but it wasn't
No.
last year. It wasn't last year.
Right.
Like, there's no way. So it just. I mean, and maybe it's a culmination of a lot of different things. Like, maybe it's not just one thing, but still, like, at this point, it's like it's like the couple that just hates each other but won't break up. Like, just break up. Like,
It's the Titans curse, man.
I mean,
Titans
just move on at this point. Like, you definitely need him in that position, but you've
Right.
also got some younger guys, and if you've got to throw them to the fire, I mean, there's worse young guys to go with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's the situation, that's the situation. Just cut ties. Just go.
I tell you another
This
thing.
is what pisses me
If
off.
they bring in some cornerbacks off the waiver wire, that'll answer your question too.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have looked at it. I think we had 2 visits today and workout for the Titans.
Mhm.
But I'll say this, man. What pisses me off so much about Snead is less than a month ago, he was quoted at his camp saying that he was as healthy
Ready.
as he has ever been.
Yeah.
And then now all of a sudden the training camp starts. Oh, well, I had something cleaned up on my knee. I don't care that it was his knee instead of his quad. I'm happy his quad is better, but I
Right.
don't care. I want to see him on a football field in a Titans jersey making plays.
Let's
If he's
remember
not-
too. Let's remember too
preseason.
where he came from. Like, he came from Kansas City, where they probably catered to his every need. Which, I mean, yeah,
Yep.
in his prime, they were winning Super Bowls. Like, at this point, I'm starting to think like maybe he's just got a little bit of a bad streak of laziness to him. Like, I hate to say that, but that's what you're giving me. Like, you're not giving me anything otherwise. You know what I'm saying? If it's
Right.
something else, just tell me what it is. But it's
Or-
legal
or
stuff.
just
It's
not taking
injury.
it serious.
I don't know.
You know, like what y'all were talking about, Javon Clowney. When he was in Tennessee, he didn't take anything serious. He didn't take his job serious. That's why when they were talking about bringing him back, I'm like, no, he doesn't want to be here. He took the money and didn't play. No, I don't want him.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, man. Look, you got to have that's what impresses me so much about Cody Barton. That's the type of players we need.
Right.
You know, a blue collar guy who is willing to do the dirty work, like Bryce Oliver. Again, that's the kind of player we need. We need that blue collar guy to get in there.
And if you notice,
you need those Vrabel guys. You need those damn Vrabel guys. Is what
if
you
you notice,
need.
Borgonzi hasn't brought in anybody with any question marks.
Oh my God! Did y'all see the Vrabel? The Vrabel interview where he just, oh my God.
Classic
I
Vrabel.
swear to God, when me and my wife were watching that, and she heard it and she goes, "Is that Mike Vrabel?" And I was like, "Who else would be that fucking grumpy this early in the the process?" It's just hilarious to me. He's like, "Did you not hear me? 5 minutes of answering?
Were you in a coma?
Question, you freaking moron!" Yeah, I was like,
but he fits in
God.
so perfect. He fits in so perfect because it's massholes. Like, that's how they are up there. Like, his style did well in Nashville. But those people will worship the ground he walks on before he's.
It was great for the first year or two, but I will say his demeanor grated on my nerves. And it wasn't that he was just always, so monotone and shit. No, that really was it. It was that he was fucking monotone. It didn't matter if we won the game by 20 points, had an amazing defensive. Yeah, it was just, oh, well, we got to coach better. We got to play better. We got to.
That's what happens when you come from the school of the Patriots, though. I mean, that's how he was coached. That's what he was used to. That's what he thinks works. And hey, to be fair, it did for a while there.
It did work for a while for us, and it was good for a little while, I guess. It gave us a window. We had a window, and it was closed quickly when we traded off players. Anyway, let's move past all that stuff.
We're not that show.
But yeah, no, we are not that damn show. But all right, so one more thing I wanted to talk about before we sign out or whatever, or just talk about whatever the hell we want, is Corey Levin. Corey Levin is taking the snaps for Cushenberry right now because Cush is still rehabbing and
looking
coming
good
back from an
too.
ACL. But now people are already talking about, oh well, Kush, blah blah blah. I don't care about that. Let Kush fully recover because Corey
Yeah.
Levin is, in my opinion, more than capable of
Oh, he's doing
holding down
fine.
that center position until. I'll be honest, man. He played great last year when he came
Right.
in. He played the year before that when he came in at center. So I don't have any problem with Corey Levin starting if
Right.
Kush isn't ready to go when the season starts. It's fine, man. Let Corey go. It's cool. I'm
Well,
cool
and
with that.
I think this was planned for. I mean, I think this is a lot of the
Yeah.
reason why he got that extension right
Yep.
after the season
I
was
mean, they're
over.
not having pads on right now, but the O line looks a lot better than it did last year.
Yeah,
They're
but I think that was the role coming in. I think they knew that Kush injuries may take
right.
longer to heal than what was initially anticipated, and I think Levin got that extension based on the fact that hey, we may need you week one. You already know the offense. Instead of bringing in somebody new and teaching them, we'd
Right.
rather give you the extension. And just if you got to ride it out for 2-3 weeks, then so be it. So good for him. I mean,
Well,
I
and I mean,
expect and this is also his second year with Callahan, and I think that's a big deal too. I think because he has the tangibles you look for in that
Right.
center position, and I
And plus
think
having
2
two
years
really
with
good guards
Callahan,
right beside you.
absolutely, yeah. So he's got all the recipe to really kind of show
Yeah.
out those first 2 weeks if need be.
The
I love
guard
it
play
when
really
I have
impressed me
something to
on
say and y'all
Wednesday,
just
man.
say it.
Karonsky and I always can't. What Brunskill? What's the other
Zeitler,
guard?
Zeitler. I don't
Zettler.
know how to
Yeah,
say
them
his
two
name.
guys,
Yeah.
man. They were helping out Levin's. Man, I'm telling you, I like that little set right there.
Well, not only that, man. If Jackson Slater, which I think he's going to work out phenomenally, but if he doesn't pan
Mhm.
out, Corey Levin's not just a backup center. He's
No,
one of those
he's
super
every position.
versatile
Yeah,
guys
Oh yeah,
that
absolutely.
can move from the left guard position all the way to the right tackle position.
Mhm.
I mean,
right.
so having him on our team personally, I was
Great
really happy
backup.
when they re-signed him. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. And I think Jackson Slater, like I said a minute ago, I
and
think
I'm
he
glad
is
that he
going to
doesn't have
be
to play this year. He needs
phenomenal.
all the sitting back he could get.
Yeah, yeah. Let him sit back and learn from
Right.
Zeitler, and then maybe next year, if he maybe step in that position at right guard and just take off for us.
Yep.
I mean, that's
We'll
the
see.
plan. You look at the best teams in the NFL, they have homegrown offensive linemen. You don't
Right.
get good. You don't get good at offensive line by getting free agents and picking up guys, who were released. Like you have to build that stuff in the draft. And I
And
think you're off
right.
to a good start. I mean, between
Oh yeah.
Skoronsky and Latham, and I mean, you're off to a decent start. You just got to keep rolling. I mean, this is
One of
still this
the
is still a 2-3 year process.
right.
Yeah.
One of the people on NFL Network the other day said that the Titans had the best offensive line in the AFC South.
Yep.
Which
And I agree
I
with
don't
him.
know. We'll see.
And Texans
That's
have
a
a pretty
bold
good
statement. That's
offensive
a
line
bold
as well,
statement.
but
Yeah, they
I
have the
still think
most
they might be right.
potential. They have the most potential for sure. If they stay
Yeah.
healthy, I think by the end of the season that may hold true.
All right,
Right.
so let me ask one more question before we go into the craziness. But Brian Callahan, obviously last season he struggled a little bit as a rookie head coach. This offseason had a very different approach uh, to trying to bring locker room unity together and all that. And I feel like it worked. And not only did it work, but it worked to an amazing degree. So I want to get y'all's thoughts uh, on Brian Callahan's unconventional offseason to bring the locker room together.
Well, you seen what they did to the new guy? He had to do 40 up downs.
That reminded me of
Man,
school, man, because that's the kind
right.
of
I'll
crap
tell
they
you
used to
what, and
do.
that's what it feel. That's what it felt like. It felt like they were out there like high school football kind of vibes. Everybody's having a good time, playing little games with each other, and and then when it was time to get out there and do the work, they were doing the work. Man, it was a lot. Like I said, we went last year. This year was a lot different, Max. The feel was different. The vibe was different.
I love
It's
hearing
it's
that.
it's different, man. It's different this year.
What do you think, Link? How you feel about what he did?
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I mean, I like the guy. I think he's very personable. I think he wants to be that player's coach. And yeah, I mean, I enjoy it. But I will say this is a prove it year for me on
Oh, he
Callahan.
definitely.
I mean, this is like you're not on the hot seat, but okay, I saw you
It's
with Will Levis. I saw him regress, and hey, I put the blame on Will. I did what you told me to do. I did what Amy Adams Strunk told me to do. I put all the blame on Will Levis. I put all the blame on Rain Carthon. Callahan is clean. You did nothing wrong. Like, don't make me look stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, if you have the same struggles you had last year, for me, I'm out. Like, I need
I
I
don't think
need
we're
you to
going to,
prove that
man.
it was Will Levis's fault.
Yes.
To me,
Yes.
Will Levis, his mind is what ruined everything. And Cam doesn't have that problem.
That's what I'm
So
saying. You've got a different
yeah,
quarterback. You've got the opposite of what you had. You're the quarterback guru. You've worked with the Peyton Mannings. You've done these great things with Joe Burrow. Like, you're supposed to come in and groom the next franchise quarterback. Will Levis was a failure. Plain and simple.
Yes.
Will Levis and Callahan, that experiment was a failure. Don't let Cam Ward be a failure. Like, this
nah.
dude has the mind, he has the work ethic, he has the humility, he has everything you want when it comes to personality and between the ears.
And the
Show me
confidence,
you
dude,
can
is
make
through the
him a good
roof.
quarterback. Yes, show me that you can make him a good quarterback.
Right.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't have a lot of faith in him, and I just really don't understand that because I'm like, did you pay attention to anything in his college career? I mean, come out of college, went to a nowhere school that I had to literally look it up to find out where the hell
He
he even started
right.
off, and then went to what was that, North Washington or something like that.
He
Uh,
went
it,
to
it-
he was Washington State.
Mhm.
Washington State, that was it. All
Yeah.
right, and then he went to Washington State, and the only year that he played at a reputable school was last year. So I mean, and people are like, oh, well, he didn't get
And
the
didn't he win the
time,
quarterback
and the
award?
experience.
Mhm.
Yes, yes, he did. But that's what I'm saying, man. When you have a kid who has not only proven himself once or twice, but three different times
He's leveled
in
up every time.
Yeah.
exactly, how do you
Yeah.
not have faith that he can take it to the next level?
Oh, I
That's all
do.
I'm saying.
I have all the faith in the world in Cam Ward. I need to know that Callahan can develop a quarterback. I
I'll
need to
agree with
know
you
that
on
you
that.
can. I
Right.
need to know that you can take a college kid and turn him into a professional
I
because
hope he
you've got to
can.
got. I hope so too. And again, I've given him the benefit of the doubt. I put all the blame on Will Levis. I said, it's okay, Callahan. I forgive you. This was Will Levis's
I forgive
fault.
you.
He's no longer here. We'll get you a quarterback. We'll make this work. We'll stay together. Show me that I'm not stupid. Take Cam
Right.
Ward, make him an NFL caliber quarterback. Show me that he can be the next Jaden Daniels, that next rookie sensation, because Cam Ward's got it. Like, when you look for it, Cam Ward has got it.
He's got everything.
I just need Callahan to get it out of him. That's
And
all I
I
need.
tell y'all what, man, the zip, you could hear it. I was on right there. You could hear it. Zip, zip. I mean, it was just like I said, just the flick of the wrist and it zips that damn ball, man. It's crazy.
I'll be honest with you. That is the number one reason why I want to show up tomorrow. It has
Right.
nothing to do. There are two people that I really want to see in person. I want to see how fast Femi is
Dude, he's a
off the
beast,
line.
man. He's
I've heard a
everywhere
lot.
too. He was all over everywhere. I know a lot of people don't have faith in him because he's only played 10 games as an edge, but that kid is everywhere.
Here's my thing: is the kid doesn't have to be a great pass rusher at the moment.
Right.
What we really need him to do is lock down that edge against the run, and he proved that he was good at that in college. By the
He's
way, Williams is getting starting reps. Just wanted to throw that out there. We were all right on that.
right. Oh yeah, he's looking really good. They're really happy with him, man. They are
I'm
really happy
excited
with
about
him.
him too.
He's actually above Cedric Gray a little bit.
Ooh.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Well, I mean, he is taking starting reps, so it makes
He's
sense.
above. He's right now. He's above Cedric Gray.
All right, fellas. Any final thoughts or any final things you want to throw out there for today?
Not for me.
Tighten
For
up,
me, I'm good. Yeah. I mean, still got practice coming up. Open practice tomorrow, correct?
Yep.
So yeah, if you can make it out there, definitely get out there. See him in action.
Yeah, open practice at the stadium.
Yeah, it's a really great time. Like if you don't get to go to games and if you don't get to go to preseason, like if you just want to take the kids, come out like it's super super
I get
easy.
to check out my new seats tomorrow.
Yeah, you can get great seats. Like it's not super slammed. You can get right there next to the field, see what it's like to sit on the 50-yard line and those $5,000.
I moved to the south end zone this year, Link. So
heck
that's
yeah,
right.
there you go.
I'm 6 rows from the field on the south end zone.
There you go.
Y'all are early comers. Show up at Lot R. Is that right?
Yes, sir. 9 o'clock.
Show
We're
up
gonna
at
have
Lot
a little
R
get
at 9
together.
o'clock. That's right. That's right. I'm gonna try, dude. I don't know.
Hey,
I just don't
be
know.
safe, bro. That's all I want. Be safe. If
Right
you're
on,
tired
man.
as
Well,
hell, stay home.
yeah, man. I'll be honest with you. Today has been a different kind of day,
Right.
but and I'll be real, man. I have mostly looked forward to this right here, and I think it's hilarious how much enjoyment I get out of doing this.
I got the jitters without the coffee, bro.
There you go, man. There you go. All right, so I guess everybody, thanks for joining us for our first show.
Thanks for having me.
We are going to be doing this every week now, so you can start, putting it on your calendar every Friday, 9 Eastern time, 8 Central. We will be here. Scoobs Scoops will also be here. I don't know if we'll be doing whole shows like this all the time, but right now it doesn't matter.
Whatever you want, baby.
Exactly. There you go. And we always love everybody coming out, talking to us, dropping comments. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. By the way, we have been growing everywhere, like massively huge. Our YouTube page is kind of taking off.
The new song rocks, bro. I love the new intro song. I was over there dancing.
Thank you, man. That is another thing that we newly added. Our TikTok is going off. Our Facebook is going crazy. Yeah, so if you aren't following us everywhere, you might miss something. But if you are, then we appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I guess until next time,
tighten up.
Tighten up.
Peace out, fellas.
Take it easy.
Y'all be good.
Have a great weekend.